Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to comment, favorite, give a thumbs up, or subscribe. I will appreciate any and everything that you do. Thank you for tuning in to my Meatless Monday for baked Parmesan. It's one of my personal favorites and it's really easy to make. It's low maintenance and it's something that you can do the night before so that you can have it ready to rock and roll when you come home from work or not, or you can put it in the freezer for a few days. But I like to make it the night before and then pop it in the oven after work as I'm winding down, and then by the time I'm done, 30 minutes later, it's all ready to go. So let's get started. So what you do is cut your eggplant into 3/4 inch slices, skin on. And I'm only making a half a pan because I'm going to do something different with the rest of the eggplant. So I'm just using maybe about 6 slices. So once you have the 6 slices, what you want to do is sprinkle them with salt. 6 to 4 slices. Sprinkle them with salt and let them sit for 30 minutes in a colander. And the reason why you're doing this is because there's a lot of moisture in eggplants, and the salt is going to draw out the moisture, and then we can put them in the oven and let them bake. Ordinarily, typically this is made with by frying the eggplant, but when I'm going for a lower calorie dish, and so that's why I am opting to bake. Okay, so while the eggplant is moving forward with extracting the excess moisture, I'm going to go ahead and start with putting together the mixture that's going to go on top of the eggplant. And that starts with ricotta. And remember, that is 3/4 cup. And then we have parsley, which is 1/4 cup. And you can use fresh parsley. I just decided, I haven't been to the grocery store, so I decided to use what I have instead of buying more and just using the dried parsley. And then, basil. And then this is a parsley. That was the basil. This is the parsley. And the parsley is 1/4 teaspoon. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And that's just a few shakes. And that's garlic powder. And then what you want to do is mix this together. So this is mixed together pretty good. I am going to add my egg. Mix that on in. And that's just going to kind of hold it together, so to speak. And I'm a person that layers my seasoning so that I make sure that I have seasoning throughout my food. So I'm going to add some pepper. And then I'm going to add some Himalayan salt. And this you can just pick up at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, wherever. It's just, it works best for me. And then we're just going to keep mixing that together. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes and the eggplant has now extracted lots of water. So I'm putting it on a paper towel, and then I'm going to lay another piece of paper towel on top of there, pat it dry to get the excess water out. Then what I will do is lay this on a cookie sheet. And I'm using a rack. You don't have to use a rack. It's totally up to you. Make sure that they're not touching each other, that they have, pretty good spacing. And since it already has salt, we've already put salt, I'm just going to season with pepper. And then flip on the other side and also season with pepper. Like I mentioned, it already has the salt. I'm going to give it a good spray, just a little bit, not too much. Remember, this is kind of oil-free, instead of deep frying it in the grease. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven for 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. So now we have the eggplant out of the oven and it's ready to assemble with the tomato sauce and the ricotta cheese. So to assemble, you'll need a pan. I am not making a large amount of my eggplant parmesan, partly because this is for Meatless Monday, and I can always take some and freeze it and save it for next week or another time. So I don't make a lot. I don't have a big family. I have a small family, and so just need to make just enough for Meatless Monday. Okay, so what you want to do is take your eggplant, arrange it, and I'm just going to do it like that. And then put your ricotta cheese on top. And I'm just going to have a small layer, nothing major. Spread it around. And then top it with my Parmesan. Then with my tomato sauce. And if you like it with more tomato sauce, feel free. Spread that around. And then you put another layer of eggplant. So here we have my eggplant parmesan. As you can see, it's still I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's still bubbling, and I just wish I could just bite into it, but I don't want to burn the roof of my mouth. And so we're going to let it cool and then cut a piece, have it with a delicious salad and an awesome glass of red wine. I hope you certainly like today's Meatless Monday dish. It's one of my personal favorites. It's very easy to make and kind of trying to shrink the waist in, so trying to make sure that I have something that has vegetables and definitely low calorie. This is definitely no calorie. You can always opt to fry the eggplant and use whole ricotta milk, whole ricotta instead of skim. Use the mozzarella cheese and make it a lot richer, but this is just kind of low calorie. And it's under the radar, and it's definitely something that you'll appreciate when you get home as the nights get colder. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and add me to your favorites, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you.